School Sports Live TV moves into Lancaster County tonight as we come to you live from Hempfield High School right here in Landisville, Pennsylvania for a big matchup at the top of Section 1 here of the Lancaster Lebanon League. Good evening, I'm Gary Sutton, and welcome to the High School Sports Live TV presentation tonight of Lancaster McCaskey at Hempfield. Warren Goodley is my color commentator tonight, and we're going to be bringing you a great game here tonight for two teams that are both sitting very, very nicely in District 3. Lancaster McCaskey at 16-5. 13-2 overall in Section 1, and 4th in District 3. On the other side, a Hempfield team that's 15-6, 12-3, sitting in 3rd place right now in Section 1. They need to win this tonight to have a chance to win the section. They're in 8th place in District 3. It's going to be a great one here tonight. Warren, you've been here for 25 years. You coached here, so coming back in here, you have all kinds of nostalgia. But I know Hempfield's a team tonight that needs a big win, and for them to really start with it, Jordan Hagel's the name we're going to be looking out for the guard spot tonight. Well,
Jordan Hagel's become the leader of the team. He's been able to make key shots and big victories down the stretch of the season for the Black Knights.
And you know, you look at Lancaster McCaskey, a lot of weapons, but Kobe Gantz averaging 18 points a game is the real deal.
Well, Kobe Gantz can get to the basket on penetration with this quickness and elevation, but he can also make the three ball, which makes him a difficult assignment.
You were telling me you used to get nervous about this game all the time over the years. Are you nervous about this one tonight, just sitting here doing a little co-host job?
I get nervous when I see J.P. McCaskey and Coach Powell, but this game has always been at the end of the Section 1 schedule, the regular season schedule. There's a reason why it's at the end.
You know, it's always a great game here. It's a grinder. What are you looking for tonight in terms of pace of game?
Hempfield wants to slow it down and play a half court. Don't turn the ball over. McCaskey wants to get the rebound, get some turnovers, and run the fast break.
It's going to be a tale of two cities tonight, a tractor pull or a horse race. We're about to find out on High School Sports Live TV right here on ABC 27.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Save every day at Jack Jim Bubba Hyundai.
You'll save more during the 2015 Kickoff to Savings event. Now at Jack G. Bubba Hyundai. Drive a new 2015 Elantra, now as low as $13,860. Save over $5,600 off MSRP. Or a new 2015 Sonata, now as low as $17,150. That's $5,400 less than MSRP. Save more at the dealer who gives you more. The 2015 Kickoff to Savings event is going on now, and only at Jack G. Bubba Hyundai. Online at gmbubba.com.
Welcome back to Hempfield High School, where it's J.P. McCaskey against Hempfield here tonight. J.P. McCaskey tied for first place with Cedar Crest in Section 1 of the Lancaster Lebanon League, and Hempfield right behind both of them at 12-3. J.P. McCaskey and Cedar Crest are both at 13-2. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me is color analyst Warren Goodley, who coached here for 25 years. And tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Jack G. and Balvo family of dealerships and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. And Warren, you know, I first of all, when you come back in here, you got to have a little deja vu. You told me you couldn't do it after your first year out of here, and now coming back in here, it's got to be an interesting feeling coming back home, so to speak.
Well, everything's familiar. The fans are familiar. The Black Knight uniforms are familiar. Everything's familiar, so it's a lot of good memories from my time here at Hempfield.
I know one of your assistant coaches is familiar over there. Two of them, Danny Walk, who's the head coach now for Hempfield, and also Dave Brown, who used to play for York High and later on for Clemson, was your erstwhile assistant for a long time, so a lot of familiarity here. And this game always took on an extra meaning every year when you guys played. You were always right there at the top of the league or fighting for a championship or winning a championship. And certainly McCaskey, same thing, always great game.
Well, when I first took the job, one of my players, Mark Hessinger, first met him. He said, "Coach, our rival is McCaskey. Don't forget that." I didn't.
You know, whenever someone hires you for a job, there's always some charge they give you, and that's, you know, you got to know who the rivalry is right away. You look at this game tonight, Hempfield has a mathematical chance to win the division, but a whole lot of things have to happen tonight. And you've got laid out what's going to happen in the Lancaster Lebanon Championships, because they get pretty complicated over here in the LL League. Talk a little bit about what's going on here tonight, what the possibilities are, and where we go from here.
Well, in Section 1, if Hempfield wins tonight and Cedar Crest would lose to Penn Manor, we would have a three-way tie for first place. And then they would have to probably flip a coin to see who would be playing the so-called semifinal game, and then the winner would play for the Section 1 champion against the team that didn't get selected.
Wow.
So that's even before the league playoffs. So if McCaskey would win tonight and Cedar Crest would lose, McCaskey's the overall Section 1 champ. And if Cedar Crest and McCaskey both win, they'll be playing later this week, probably either Thursday or Friday.
You look at where these teams stand right now, and of course 13-2 for McCaskey in black and red tonight, 12-3 for Hempfield over in the white and red and black. McCaskey's number 4 in District 3 at the moment. You got Hempfield at number 8. You look at Cedar Crest is number 1 right now on the top at 18-2. And of course they were in the finals last year, lost to York High in the District 3 final. So the LL League well represented up there at the top right now. And you got Warwick, who was in there at 11-4 in this league this year, who's playing very good basketball as well. They're in at 13 right now. So these top teams from Lancaster Lebanon League are playing some pretty good basketball this time of year.
Well, they are, and the top 3 teams of the Section 1 are trying to get in the top 8 of districts. That'll give them a home game the first round of districts. That's very, very important in the first round. But it's nice to see the LL League teams in there, being an LL former coach.
Being an LL guy,
yeah.
And yeah, you know, you look at this McCaskey team, very, very talented. And, you know, we talked about Kobe Gantz in the beginning. He's just one of many on here that can score. But traditionally, Steve Powell's teams have been teams they're going to try to get after you full court, create new possessions, score on layups, get back after you again. Your teams were always pretty good passing teams. They were teams that were controlled. You'd run where you could, but you played a great half-court game. What are we looking at here tonight for these two contrasting styles?
Well, it's going to be the same script. It's going to be the same script for Hempfield. The key is no turnovers, cut down the turnovers. You can't have turnovers that lead to baskets. Number 2, you have to survive on the defensive boards. You can't give up second shots. And you can't take the first easy shot unless it's a layup, because you get into the running game with McCaskey. And again, McCaskey's the complete opposite. They're going to try to pressure you to take bad shots. They're going to try to beat you on the fast break.
Well, there you see some of the Hempfield faithful tonight, and the Little Black Knights are standing up. And you know, you talk about developing a program over the years, Warren, and you always had a great program here. People, you know, they always say, well, you got to have a program. You're a guy that goes out and picks up games still at the age of, I won't even tell him what age. You're playing 4 or 5 times a week. But that was always infectious to also tell kids, hey, you don't have to wait for a program here. We saw those young men up there. But get out there and play basketball. Get out there and have a good time. It's one of the great ways of kind of getting your social network going there, right?
Well, I think the program here over the years has been successful because we've had a lot of good people involved in developing the program. People say, what was your best memory about Hempfield? Well, it was the players, number 1, and number 2, it was the assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Tremendous assistant coaches. We had a great facility here, and one of the things I thought was important for this area to open this facility up in the summertime and bring other teams from York, Harrisburg, Lancaster, bring them all in here in the summer, have summer league, and get to play against each other, and I think that really helped everybody involved in the area.
You know, one of the things that we want to tell people about tonight is, what's it like for a coach to get ready for a game? And you know, you and I both coached for a long time. But you were telling me tonight your routine before a game. Tell me, like, before you get into a game like this, what you went through on a game day.
Well, I think you woke up wishing the game would be right around the corner. You didn't want to wait all the way to 7:30 or 8 o'clock. The hardest time, I think, is during the JV game when you're trying to watch a JV game, but you can't focus on the JV game because you're worried about what you have to do in the next game, the most important game of the night. So,
you said you like to get off kind of by yourself a little bit. Your assistant coaches would kind of be like cats on a hot tin roof a bit, ready to go. And, you know, you're like double checking yourself, making sure everything's covered.
Well, I was never a real smart guy, so I had to make a lot of notes. And I reviewed my notes and went over the notes and spent a lot of time doing that so I could refer to them during the game. But that's what I did during the second half of the JV game. Make sure I was ready to go with that.
There you saw our officials for tonight. Rick Dissinger, I think, has been here since the 1800s, does a great job. So's Rick Partle and Randy Rainier. There are three really good ones on this game tonight. That's what you want to see. And Butterfly's going for you tonight here as a color analyst.
Well, I'm going to be watching the Black Knights, so, yeah, I'm always nervous about that.
Well, the Black Knights are ready to kind of hook up right now with the Red Tornado, and I'll tell you what, you're going to have a real storm inside the gym here in a few moments. It's McCaskey and Hempfield, one of the great games of the year here in Lancaster Lebanon League, and you're watching it all on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
PAC Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: silver, gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Coming up after the broadcast is a special inside look at the 3-Star Foundation and the great work it's doing in South Central Pennsylvania, using sports to build Christian character and leadership skills. Stay tuned and watch this special inside look.
Welcome back to Hempfield High School here in Landisville, Pennsylvania. Tonight it's J.P. McCaskey against Hempfield. The boys hooking it up this evening in a huge game. McCaskey tied for first place right now with Cedar Crest in Section 1, going against Hempfield right behind them in 3rd place. McCaskey at 13-2, Hempfield at 12-3. Both teams seeking a big win here tonight in a rivalry game that's been going on for a long time. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling with you here courtside, and we are ready to bring you this one tonight. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. And let's go to the PA announcer right now, and let's put your starting lineups up here, and we'll get all ready for this one. McCaskey tonight in black and red, Hempfield in white, red, and black. And there you see from McCaskey, the big number there is 0. Kobe Gantz, 18 points a game. You got Randolph Speller, who's a 5'8 guard. Demetrius Sibley, a 5'9 guard. He's a senior. Tyler Owens, number 4, who's also a forward at 6'4", and then Kyer Bynum, who is a 6'2" forward. He's a senior. On the other side, Jordan Hagel, averaging 15 a game. More importantly, 53s for the season. Josiah Mooney, 15, a senior forward. Of course, Hagel at the guard. Connor Moffitt, who is a junior guard. You'll have Brian Carl, a sophomore, at forward tonight. And Phelan Hazel, one of our great all-name team members this year, who is a senior at the guard. Your officials for tonight: Three good ones, as we mentioned earlier, Rick Hartle, Randy Rainier, and Rick Dissinger. And there you see those three guys. You saw them a few times before, Warren.
Yeah, they've been in every big game in the league in the District 3, so they'll handle things tonight.
So right now, the Black Knights being introduced in the white and black numbers with red trim. Coach Danny Walk, the head coach of the Red Knights, or the Black Knights rather, and the Red Tornado, we have to get that right, is Steve Powell, the head coach there. Let's rise for our national anthem. Pretty well packed gymnasium here tonight in Hempfield. And Coach Goodling, final keys to the game. First of all, for Lancaster McCaskey, what are the keys to the game for them?
Well, Lancaster Catholic has to...
Lancaster McCaskey, yeah.
Lancaster McCaskey has to pressure the ball, play their good, solid defense, not get beat on the backdoor cut by Hempfield.
And for Hempfield, obviously, they've got some things they've got to do tonight as well.
Well, number one, they have to not turn the ball over. That leads to McCaskey fast breaks. Okay, number two, they have to rebound. So those are the two things I think are key to victories for Hempfield.
We're going to watch and see it all unfold right here on High School Sports Live TV. Brought to you again tonight by Jack G. and Balbo Family of Dealerships and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. I'm Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling with us, and our whole Invicta crew. And you can tell the atmosphere here is ready for a big rivalry game, and it's underway. It'll be hit out of bounds. They may well re-jump it. Nope. Going to be controlled right away by Hempfield.
Well, Phelan Hazel and Connor Moffitt are going to do most of the major ball handling for the Black Knights tonight.
So Hazel throws the ball to the wing, and right away we've got a foul called. It'll be on McCaskey. Very quick foul called. And it looks like it's going to be on Kobe Gantz, which is not a guy you want to have an early foul called on right there. So right away Hempfield has the ball on the side. Inbounded to Josiah Mooney. Double team in the quarter from McCaskey. Long look from outside, not going to go off Jordan Hagel's hands. Rebound, offensive rebound from Hempfield. And first turnover of the game for Hempfield. Good try at the answer on the other end. Good offensive rebound there. Great offensive rebound by Tyler Owens for McCaskey. But there you talked about it, Warren, the first turnover of the game on really kind of a tough pass underneath.
Yeah, just make complete passes right now for the Black Knights. Just complete passes. Don't worry about the great pass. Get some what I call Gretzky's, all right? Make a pass that gets to the next assist.
Drive to the basket. It's going to be a foul on the floor. No shot. Randolph Speller heading to the basket hard, was tripped up along the way. Foul will be marked up on Jordan Hagel. That'll be his first, team first. Ball brought in underneath by the Red Tornado.
So 2 fouls on the leading scorers for each team in the first minute of play.
A little ironic. McCaskey looking to post up Tyler Owens down in there.
But this is what Hempfield wants to do. Make McCaskey execute a half-court offense.
McCaskey goes to kind of a double stack look here and then pop out.
They like the double stack. They'll do a little post-to-post screen and shape up inside.
Nice kick outside to Gantz. Gantz lets it go, won't go. Another rebound for Tyler Owens. And then the stick back, not going to go in and out again. Owens with yet another rebound, but did he go over the back to get it? Yes, he did.
He just gave a little bit of a push. And so far, they're calling this game extremely tight.
You know, you see these officials, and they are so experienced. They're going to let everybody know early what kind of game's going to be played here, and then you'll settle in.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Connor Moffett with the basketball for Hempfield, going hard in the basket, throws it up, little teardrop, not going to go. And it's going to be a charge against Moffett, a player control foul. Boy, one of the things you see in basketball, when players leave their feet that one step inside the foul lane, the most dangerous place in the world, because you're going to get a player control foul just about every time.
Yep. McCaskey, good jobs taking the charge that time. Believe me, both these teams know each other extremely well. They know what they're going to do on offense. They know what each person can do.
Pull up off the baseline by Sibley, not going to go. Brought down by Connor Moffett. Kind of delayed give and go off the backboard, throws it in. Nice shot that time by Jordan Hagel.
And that's exactly the type of shot that Hempfield wants to get.
Long look outside and burying it. Downtown is Randolph Speller, his first three of the night. 3-2, McCaskey leads.
Well, he had some room because the Hempfield was playing some help side defense, so he pulled the trigger.
Another turnover from McCaskey here. And the quick answer on the other end for two, as putting it away is Kyer Bynum. We're going to get a timeout on the floor by Danny Walk. 5-2. McCaskey leads early here with 5:13 to go in the first on High School Sports Live TV.
Pac Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
When you have the basketball, they don't. When you get a turnover here, this team can turn a turnover around very quickly, Warren. You said handling the basketball tonight is going to be big. There's the first 2 points off the second turnover of the game against Hempfield.
Yeah, that's what you can't do if you're going to stay in this game.
And there's a foul from behind. It's going to be on Ladetrius Sibley. That'll be his first, team third. So lots of fouls here in the early going. Only 3 minutes played, and we've got 5 fouls in the game between these two teams.
Well, I think sometimes people know Hempfield's going to slow the game down and run their motion offense, and sometimes teams get a little bit itchy. Now, there was a great out-of-bounds play, a screen to screener, and Hagel goes to the corner.
You got the guy with the itchiest three-point shot out there, nails it, and then trying to answer on the other side is Speller. Can't do it. Rebound again. Offensive putback by Ladetrius Sibley. He's got two. Back up on top goes McCaskey, 7-5. There again, trying to maybe push it a little bit fast is Hempfield, and that's their third turnover of the game so far.
Yeah, they got the ball across the court. Just enter into your offense and run your stuff. Easier said than done when you get a serious pressure on the ball.
Right. Gantz looking for the shot, passes it up. Putting kind of a 1-4 high set in the top, either looking for back cuts or hard drives baseline or posts. Good triple team by Hempfield.
Yeah, they're really diving down on the post. But they're going to make him kick the ball back out. They don't want one-on-one from what it looks like.
Now they try to spread it out a little bit. Sibley inside, good pass, baseline. Kyer Bynum goes up for the shot. He'll get fouled on the play. And he'll go to the line for two.
But that was great penetration by the guard. I thought the defender maybe lunged a little bit, got out of position, and then he used his quickness to get to the paint.
And they really spread out the Hempfield defense that time to give themselves some penetrating lanes and then also kicking at baseline.
Well, I think the Hempfield wants to play a little more of a sagging man-to-man against his quickness, and when McCaskey spreads it out, they're just trying to find any kind of gap they can find to get to the rim.
And both shots by Bynum up and good. So Kyer Bynum gives McCaskey a 4-point lead. Soft pressure in the backcourt. Hagel kicks corner.
An interesting matchup is Gantz is guarding Carl.
Boy, what a great cut that time by Connor Moffitt, and gets the two and gets fouled as well on the play. Wonderful weak side cut off the screen. Take a look at this. Here comes Moffitt, all in one motion, and gets his eyes turned, his shoulders turned, and gets it down.
The two things that Coach Walk's offense: reverse the ball and get a curl cut if the guy's trailing you, and that's exactly what happened.
3 points of the game for Moffitt. Still down by one. McCaskey with a 9-8 lead, and they've got the basketball.
And they're forcing McCaskey to come out and run some half-court offense.
Look at the defense that Hempfield's playing right now. They playing a matchup type zone?
No, it's a man. It's a soft man-to-man.
Soft man-to-man.
It has the rules of the matchup because you're going to sag to the ball. You might even switch it down screen, but it's a soft man-to-man.
Just basically guarding the paint a lot and making sure you get to the shooters.
Just trying to eliminate dribble penetration,
which is a mainstay of the McCaskey offense. McCaskey again tries to spread them out here. Look at the spacing on the floor between the players in the Red Tornado. Gantz kicks a corner, wide open three, buries it. Second one of the night for Speller. He's got 6.
Well, that's a guy you're going to have to identify that you're not going to be able to totally leave him, because twice he's buried it.
12-8 McCaskey leads. 2:33 to go in the first. Long look outside. Will it go? Not going to go down from Brian Carl. McCaskey's running. And a hard move to the basket, and that's what they will do. As Sibley gets 4, they'll turn it around on you so quickly off a missed shot, especially a long shot.
A long shot is going to give you a long rebound, and Quickness got the loose ball and for the layup.
Buffett said the long rebound off the 3 is like the first pass out on a fast break. Look at this great cut off the side again. Another good shot out of the offense. Phelan Hazel with his first deuce of the night.
See, I think they can continue to run that. They're getting the curl cut on the ball reversal. So if you're going to take away the curl cut, then that's when you go cut behind it and go back door. So the Hempfields are setting some things up. They got some other things to go to.
And Owens with a hard move to the inside, and Owens exerts his presence. He's got 2, and he gets fouled on the play.
That was a really nice pump fake. It's sort of an up and under move by the big guy.
The foul will be marked up on Josiah Mooney, his first of the game, team 4th. Both teams with 4 so far, and Owens with a nice touch at the line finishes it off. So far, McCaskey 3 out of 3 for the charity stripe. There you see a few of the Hempfield faithful over there. Doing a little bit of the Gator clap there, right? The old Florida State thing.
Yeah, there you go. Now, this is a crucial time here. This down 7, get a good possession here. Find a way to score a basket. Andrew Green and Willie Blair in for the Black Knights.
And a running clock right here a little bit, looking for a good shot. Long look. Oh, in and out off the hands of Hagel. Rebound McCaskey. Kobe Gantz is going to get called for the walk as he tries to slide through the lane. First turnover for McCaskey here in the first quarter, 1:05 to go.
Yeah, Gantz is looking for that gap, and he thought he saw it, but he probably would tell the ref he did a Euro step, but the ref says, not in this gym.
Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania tonight.
Yeah.
Saw Danny Walk over there on the side, the head coach for Hempfield. Man, he's had a few stops along the way, hasn't he?
He's at home here now. This is where he belongs, and he'll be here for a while doing a great job.
Wide open look for the corner. Can they get it? Misses it. Air ball picked off from the top by Speller. Speller running. Inside to Owens. Owens lays it up. Owens on the run. And the big guy can run the floor. He's got 5 points. A 9-point lead for McCaskey. 39 seconds to play.
And McCaskey is showing everybody right now this first quarter. Nice drive by Green, but he missed. They're showing you why they think they can do a lot in the postseason this year.
So Andrew Green with an easy look there, couldn't quite get it to go, and then a hard drive to the basket. Rebound, Hempfield, they're running. They'll pull it back down.
Time to get the last shot.
15 seconds left. You said you like to see people go in about 9 seconds, right?
You get your set at 9 seconds, you attack at 7, and you have a chance for an offensive rebound, but you don't have a chance for a fast break. There he shot it at 2, perfect.
And you get it to the end of the quarter. Hagel buries it, his second three. He's got 8, 19-13. Hempfield cuts it to 6 at the end of 1 on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Well, there you see a young fan, and he's kind of a little puzzled right now as to where his team is, but I'm not sure he's as focused on basketball tonight. He might be on other things right now, Coach Quidley.
Well, he's probably learning something, so hopefully he saw that shot and says, man, I want to shoot one just like that.
There you go. 19-13 at the end of 1. McCaskey leads, but a huge 3 at the end of the quarter by Hagel. And then Hempfield gets it back here. And this is the best run you want to have, the end of the first quarter and start the second quarter if you get that basket.
No, I mean, this could be a 5 or 6 point possession if you, when you think about it, because you have back-to-back possessions, and that's why you go for the last shot when you have the arrow to start the next quarter.
Hempfield looks like they're starting to really get into a rhythm now with their half-court offense. Hagel again, wide open. Hagel buries it. Hot hand, Hagel.
That's what I just was talking about how they run all these curl cuts and back doors, and all of a sudden, after 10 passes, Hagel's open. He doesn't need a lot of room, but
Hagel with 11 points here in the first half. He closes the gap to 3. They got real momentum going right now. They scored the last 6 in a row. Here's Owens going one-on-one. Inside, kicks it to the baseline, or kicks it to the middle. Gantz has been held scoreless so far, which is kind of an interesting number.
Well, I think Moffitt has done a nice job just staying in front of him. And he hasn't gone for any of his fakes. That's a deep 3.
Inside-outside basketball, not going to go off the hands of Sibley. Grapple on the floor. Who has it? It'll belong to Lancaster McCaskey on the baseline.
I'll see if McCaskey will run a diagonal screen and then a roll back. See, out of a box set. See if they have something like that cooking right now.
There you go. There's a cross screen.
Cross screen, not the diagonal that time, but the cross screen.
Now do you show a different look this time? You've given Hempfield one look, go to another play. You see a little bit of the crowd that's here tonight. This place is
there's your diagonal.
Packed in, and then long pass outside. Gantz, long 3. No good. Gantz gets it himself. I think he's going to have stepped on the sideline, and the ball's going to belong to the Hempfield Black Knights, and a chance right now to come in and tie the game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like we said, the shot at the end of the first quarter, and then the shot at the beginning of the second quarter. Now all of a sudden we have a 3-point game.
See if we can see what you talked about here the last time. There's a lot of motion inside, and all of a sudden you lose Hagel. Now Hagel's being guarded closely right now by Sibley. Long shot instead off the hands of Andrew Green, and here comes McCaskey running to get off that missed 3. And quickly Gantz in for his first deuce of the game, but there it was, the long 3 miss and the quick outlet pass.
You almost have to give up 2 guys when the shot goes up. Tell them to just get back on defense, give up the offensive board, stop that.
Wonderful cut again, and Green this time out of the offense gets an easy 2 off another wonderful pass, and he's fouled on the play.
Well, once again, it's the open offense. There's no post guy down there. They're spreading you out in there, and if you get lazy on the backdoor cut, you're going to give up a layup.
Randolph Speller with his first foul, be team 5th. Everybody on McCaskey has 1 foul now.
And everybody on McCaskey has to guard that cut. It's not like the post guys just going down playing post defense. Guards, their forwards, their centers, everybody has to guard that cut.
Shot for Green is going to be missed. So a chance to pull even closer, an opportunity missed there. But you know, you make a great point, Warren. And when you have that, it's so much harder to double team anywhere, because if you leave, there's a wide open cutter somewhere.
Exactly.
Hempfield does a little trap themselves this time, causes some havoc in the McCaskey offense. They still keep the ball.
Now it looks like Hempfield's gone into more of a true zone.
Just kind of a 1-3-1 variety.
They're going to match up out of it. You notice Mooney sliding down, and Willie Blair sliding down to the baseline when the McCaskey offensive players dropped to the block.
Another pull up. Good look off the front of the iron. Battle into the basket. Rebound yanked down by Josiah Mooney. Nice look for the baseline. Knocked down by Andrew Green, who's bringing some points with him off the bench. He's got 4. They pulled it within 1 to the Black Knights.
Andrew Green's an outstanding athlete, and he's learning his role right now. And he's been a big guy, a big key in Hempfield winning some games down the stretch here.
Looks like Hempfield showing kind of a little 1-3-1 trap there, and then dropping back off into that matchup type zone.
Yeah, it's definitely the matchup zone at this point.
A good drive by Gantz, puts it in with the left hand, and Kobe Gantz with 4 points. Back to 3-point lead goes McCaskey.
Yeah, that was a great drive. He used his left hand to get into the paint. Now Hempfield clawed back in the game. See if they can keep running their offense and get what they want.
There's a pull-up. Gantz has his hand right there, takes it away. There's McCaskey on the run again. They're dangerous. Gantz has to kick it back outside. Long look, corner, buries it. It's Speller once again, and Speller with his 3rd tray of the night, back to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, you have to find him because he's certainly making a difference on the perimeter shooting.
9 points of the game, all from the arc. You know, if you coach Walk, you're constantly trying to pull the reins in on this game if you can for Hempfield. You just don't want to get caught up in that running game you talked about. Nice shot that time by Phelan Hazel. He's got 4.
And that was a good shot selection by Phelan that time. I thought that he made a nice pump fake, took the dribble, and he had exactly what he wanted. And that's the key for Hempfield, is to take the shots you're capable of making.
Long shot, corner. Gantz, no good. Rebound, Hagel. Hagel wide open. He's been hot. Hagel with his 4th 3 of the night. Jordan Hagel buries it again. 14 points in the game and a 1-point lead for McCaskey. 3:05 to go in the half.
Well, Hagel's smart. He threw it to the post man. They looked at the post man, and he kicked it back out and inside out. That's the perfect thing for a 3-point shooter. The defender cannot double up in the post.
Oh, nice little kind of pick and roll play down the lane as Gantz passes it off inside to Brandon Allen, just into the game, and Brandon Allen scores the deuce, back to a 3-point lead. Good pass off baseline, good penetration by Green, and then the inside little chip shot from Willie Blair into the game. Bank shot by McCaskey, follow up on the offensive glass, put away by Elijah Brown. 30-27, up and down we go.
Again, there's another key, offensive rebounding for McCaskey. They got that one. But this game right now is that pace, even though Hempfield's only down 3, I thought the pace the last minute and a half favored McCaskey.
That shot by Andrew Green looked like it might have been a little too quick. There's another look from the corner. Another 3 buried by Randolph Speller, his 4th of the night. Timeout on the floor, 33-27. McCaskey back on top by 6. We got a minute 58 to go in the first half on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: silver, gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
We've got 8 trays here in the first half, and the arc at Hempfield has been huge. Hagel has just been absolutely hot. Here comes the first one, you'll see. Hagel buries that one, and that was to end the first quarter. You see another one coming up here. Hagel screens, steps to the corner. Another good look. Buries it from the corner. And these aren't even hitting rim. Kick it back out again from the post. Hagel one more time. And Hagel with a hot hand, and his counterpart on the other side, Randolph Speller, has 4 threes as well for McCaskey. So they're lighting it up from the arc tonight, Coach.
Well, you got to give them credit. When they're open, they're putting them up. But the defense, if you look at the defense, they made a few mistakes on the shooters. You cannot leave the shooter. You can't even think you're diving into the post. You have to stay on them.
You know, so many times good coaches will put their best shooter and their best post man on the same side, so they make you either double down or have to play honest, and it really gives you 2 options all the time.
Well, exactly, and Hagel got the threes a lot of different ways that time.
Another 3, not going to go. And McCaskey's got it. Here they come. And a good job by Hempfield breaking it up. Coming back was Josiah Mooney getting a hand in there to slow that break down. Big moment here again for Hempfield right now with 1:37 to go.
Yeah, sort of like the same situation at the end of the first quarter where McCaskey's looking to get more breathing room and Hempfield's just trying to stay close here.
Gantz can't find any penetration. Another long 3. Is it going to go? Not this time. Rebound yanked down by Brian Carl.
That time the Hempfield defense forced him to have a little bit more degree of difficulty on that shot. It wasn't as easy as his last 4.
Well, it's so important to be able to set your feet, and he couldn't do it that time as well. And Hagel not in there at the moment, so you're going to run a lot of clock and probably try to get some kind of inside shot here, aren't you?
Yeah, they could probably try to get the ball to Brian Carl, or Moffitt's a capable shooter from the perimeter if they slice in. There's your backdoor cut.
Wow, great backdoor cut. Easy score again out of the offense by Phelan Hazel. He's got 6 points. They close it to 4 again. Wonderful game here if you're watching in the first half. Just good basketball.
I'm interested to see if McCaskey goes for the last shot now. Are they aware that there's 30 seconds to go?
I think Gantz is. What a move by Gantz. You can't stop that. 6 points. Kobe Gantz, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Hempfield trying to answer.
And again, they'll have this possession and the first possession of the third quarter, according to the arrow over there. So they got 2 possessions in a row if they take care of the ball.
And a foul called in the backcourt. It'll be on Ladetrius Sibley. That'll be his second. Only the team's 6, so the ball will be brought in. And here's Hagel into the game now to give you that 3-point threat.
And he is a 3-point threat, believe me.
4 of them so far in the first half. He's the leading scorer in the game with 14 points, and Hagel's got it. 10 seconds to go. Being guarded by Sibley, who's got 2 fouls, remember. Moffitt has it. Moffitt going to try to drive baseline. Moffitt. They're not going to get the shot off, or are they? And just a long shot. Not going to go. 6-point lead here at the half. 35-29. McCaskey leads it. Stay tuned for our Ambassador Advisors halftime report and an interview with John Buffone of GameTimePA.com and our Highmark 3-star halftime stats, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Welcome back to Hempfield High School in Landisville, Pennsylvania for Ambassadors Advisors Halftime Report. I'm with John Buffone from GameTimePA.com. And I always kid every time I introduce one of you guys, John. I don't think you guys ever sleep because you're putting numbers down and scores and from all over the area. And you guys do such a great job. First of all, congratulations on that. And I know everywhere I go now, I see game time tables and game time stories. And so you guys are making a real presence, and especially here in Lancaster County now.
Well, that's the point. We're trying to make our brand a little more available here in Lancaster, and I think we're doing a pretty good job, putting a pretty good dent in the county. And I mean, when you have good sports, it makes it all the easier.
Well, you're absolutely right. And what a good game this was in the first half, too. Lots of threes, lots of inside stuff, lots of good points out of motion. I mean, it was a fun game to watch.
Well, that's what you expect when you see two good teams like this. You see runs, and that's what we saw in the first half. McCaskey made their early run, and then you see the three-point clinic being put on by Jordan Hagel and Randolph Speller from McCaskey. And you know, it's all about who's going to make that big run in the second half, who goes cold, because especially in high school basketball, if you live by the three, you're going to end up dying by the three. And if you're going to depend on that throughout the entire half, then you're not going to get where you want to go. You got to try to get some of the inside game, and right now that advantage is probably going to go to McCaskey with Tyler Owens under there.
You talk about Lancaster, you talk about Section 1 right now. 4 great teams in there in Section 1, and probably a few more I haven't even looked at, but you talk about Cedar Crest at the top right now. They got 2 losses just recently, by the way, because they were undefeated for a long time.
Right.
McCaskey is doing very, very well. They're at number 4. You got Hempfield at 8. I think you got Warwick in there about 13 or 14.
Right.
So you talk about these teams, and what do they look like now and against the real giants here? Because District 3 has some really tall orders this year, especially when you look at William Penn York, for example.
Right.
They're looking very good. Cedar Cliff is looking great lately, Jim Rouse' team. What are you looking at out there?
It's so hard to predict playoffs because it's all about who's hot at the right time.
Right.
But when you look at a team like with McCaskey, they are so athletic and they get down the court so fast and they can go on hot streaks, and that's what the playoffs are all about. If you can get hot at the right time, they have all the tools to be able to make a good run because they do have an inside game, and they also have a great perimeter game, whether it's Speller or we haven't even seen Kobe Gantz go off yet, and he is a tremendous talent. We saw that towards the end of the half there where he can kind of just do as he pleases, kind of cutting through.
A little spin move to the left hand was unreal.
Unbelievable. So he has that ability to do it, and a lot of the players on that team have the ability to do that. So you look at that team, but you can't count out Cedar Crest. You know, they drop a few games, but you know they're just so consistent, and they haven't shown that in the last couple of games. But they're gonna be there, and just like Hempfield will be as well if they can get Dylan Bleacher back.
You look at some other teams that are lurking out there in 4A boys. Reading High has been a tough out for anybody right now. They're at 17-4, and they're lurking at 5th place. So I mean, you look at that top 10 there. Harrisburg High, right behind them at 6th. We saw Carlisle the other week. They're at 12. I mean, you talk about Carlisle being at 12 right now. That's almost unbelievable. They're a great team. Central Dauphin East is at 11. So, I mean, the quality of teams this year, when you look at the top 20 teams in 4A, is just incredible.
Well, you look at the way, I can't predict what the bracket's going to look like right now, but there's not going to be one easy game, I think.
No.
We're starting from round 1 the whole way through, and this could be the year where you're going to see a lot more upsets, and you're going to see the higher seeds taking over some of the lower seeds, or the lower ranked teams taking over some of the higher ranked teams. It's going to be one of the most exciting district playoffs you're going to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the tournament this year a lot. Let's look down a little bit, too, at the 3A right now and what's going on there. The 3A belongs, I think, to the mid-pen right now. You look at Bishop McDevitt at the top. You got Township, defending silver medalists in the state from last year right behind them. Steele and High Spire's playing great basketball. How about Mannheim Central from over here in Lancaster? They're kind of like the Rodney Dangerfields. No one's giving them any respect, right?
No respect.
But right now they're 20-1.
You know, it's hard to argue against that. You know, they're playing against a schedule that maybe is not as loaded as McDevitt and Township, but they're another team that's not going to wow you. But they have so many components. Whether it's the inside game, they have a 6'7" sophomore in Taylor Funk who also can shoot the three-pointer really well. They have Matt Walsh, who's a great leader. He has all the the intangibles of being able to take over a game. But they also have a lot of role players who are fine being role players. They know what they're supposed to do. They do it well, and they execute well. Now, we'll see how they are able to execute as the playoffs progress a little bit. But you put them up, they're going to give anybody a good fight.
And Cocalico, another team lurking around there at number 7. They're at 15-6, and of course, a little bit further down the line there, Lancaster Catholic's playing some good basketball. They're 14th right now, and they're sitting at 14-7. So you've got, and Lampeter Strasburg,
right?
Even though they're 11-10 right now, they're a dangerous team out there as well. So Lancaster County, Lancaster Lebanon League, that is, well represented.
Oh, you look at all the teams, and we looked at Lancaster Catholic. They held their own against McDevitt for a short period of time. And if they get into their game, once again, a team that's not going to out-athletic a lot of people, but they're able to out-execute a lot of people. So a lot of the teams from the LL, they're all about executing their game plan. If they're able to do that in the playoffs, if they're able to play their style of basketball, there are some teams that are going to be able to make some noise. However, it's hard to say that anyone's going to get past either McDevitt or Township.
I'll tell you what, it's a great matchup this year, whether it's 4, 3, 2, or 1A. And you know, John Buffone and the good people at Game Time PA are going to be on top of it the whole way. John, great seeing you again.
Hey, great seeing you too. Let's hopefully for a great second half.
We'll catch you at the districts here very soon. We're getting ready to start the second season, but we're still trying to end the first one here and see what happens. Lots to go here in the second half on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less. And OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
PAC Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: Silver, Gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Coming up after the broadcast is a special inside look at the 3-Star Foundation and the great work it's doing in South Central Pennsylvania, using sports to build Christian character and leadership skills. Stay tuned and watch this special inside look.
And welcome back at our Highmark halftime, 3-star halftime statistics are right up there for you. More, let's take a look at them. Rebounds so far pretty close. 3-pointers, though, both teams 4 of 11. They've been hot, and the same guys have had the points. Hagel and Speller have had all 8 of the threes thus far. 3 of 3 for the free throw line for McCaskey, only 1 of 2 for Hempfield. Turnovers, 4-1 for Hempfield. That might be the problem so far. I think Hempfield's gotten 4 points, or given up 4 points off those turnovers. And the putback so far, again, for McCaskey on the offensive glass. And that hits both areas you talked about at the top of the game.
Yeah, 4 turnovers. You can live with 4 turnovers. You just can't have them at crucial times. So as we go down to the second half. But they got 4 points on putbacks. You might be able to live with 8 for the game. But you can't give up to the 10, 12, 15-point range on putbacks.
And again, a 6-point lead here at the half. And that is our Ambassador Advisors halftime report. Again, our broadcast being brought to you tonight by Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling with you as we get ready to start the second half. Hempfield with the basketball, and they're down by 6. See what kind of adjustments were made here at half.
There was a stagger screen for Hagel that time, and McCaskey did a pretty good job getting through the 2 screens.
Pull-up jumper, baseline, or middle rather, and that's going to be knocked down nicely by Phelan Hazel. Nice solid jumper out of the offense, Warren.
Just a great possession for the Black Knights.
So they get the first 2 of the second half. Here's a guy you want to pay attention to. He had 4 threes in the first half, Randolph Speller. It's amazing. He and Hagel are guarding each other. Between them, they got 8 threes in the game.
They should know the game plan on each other.
Trying to get it inside to Owens. Owens was going to track it down.
Mooney did a nice job of not giving the ball on the block.
Owens is going to drive baseline, be a foul on the floor. No shots, of the ball be brought in underneath.
Well, we had a lot of foul calls early in the game, but not so much as the game went through the second quarter.
Well, we talked about it setting the tone, and then both teams kind of adapted to it, get into it. That's the second foul, by the way, on Josiah Mooney. First team foul of the second half. Back inside. McCaskey trying to get the shot off. Will do so and draw the foul again, as it was Kyer Bynum for the 2 inside. So an expensive trip down this time for Hempfield. That'll be the second foul on Carl. Second team foul here in the second half.
Yeah, see if Bynum can hit these 2 foul shots.
Bynum so far 2 out of 2, make that 3 out of 3 now from the line. He had 4 points in the first half.
He's crafty down there. He uses a couple moves down there. He tries to get you off bounce, and then when you're coming down off a jump, he goes into you to draw the foul.
And 4 out of 4 tonight. In fact, McCaskey 5 out of 5 from the line, so a 6-point lead. Back up again. When you watch Hagel coming off the screens, and you always see when people set a screen. Here's a turnover, though. Gantz going hard in the basket. Gantz is going to get a delayed call. It's going to be a foul call. A lot of ball on that one. We'll wait and see if we get the replay. Here it is. Let's take a look. You're going to see the turnover here. Here comes Gantz. Let's see. Ooh, might have been a little ticklish there.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I think Phelan Hazel did a nice job of taking away an easy layup by Gantz. Whether he fouled him or not, I don't know.
That's the first miss of the night for the free throw line by McCaskey, as Hazel gets his first foul of the evening, and the second one is up and good from Gantz. Gantz with 7 points in the game. Lead has been put out now to 7. It seems like we've said this a lot tonight, but another big possession for Hempfield.
Well, they have a mismatch in there with Mooney.
There you go. You got a 3 look right there. Hagel lets it go. Had to push it a little bit. Good rebound inside.
Good job by
Mooney.
Good job to keep this possession alive, but there's a turnover that.
Turnover again. And the answer quickly on the other end, and they've got 7 points off the turnovers so far. 5 turnovers in the game and 7 points out of them, and the lead has been stretched to 9.
You can't let that add up. Now Hempfield has to stay within their game plan here. Get some ball reversals, get some curl cuts, get a good shot.
So important when you play their kind of game to get back into a rhythm. There's another long look, trying to get it back. All of a sudden, there's a long miss from the 3. Gantz with the rebound. Back inside to Owens. That Speller wide open, long 3. Look, 5th 3 of the night for Randolph Speller. He's got 15. All via the tray. 12-point lead for McCaskey, the biggest lead of the night. Timeout on the floor, Hempfield, on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Advanced Hoops is offering the 3D guarantee. Charlie Fortney believes the 3 dimensions are game speed shooting with professional instruction, crossover intensity with ball handling whiz Gerald Jarman, and 5-on-5 games building playing experience in competition. These 3 dimensions are needed for well-rounded training.
I'm looking for players that want to take their game to the next dimension. The 3D Guarantee is for players who want to work.
To sign up for the 3D Guarantee, go to advancedhoops.com.
A 12-point lead, 43-31, with 5:29 to go in the third quarter. And that team right there, McCaskey, the Red Tornado, is raining down threes here off the hands of one Randolph Speller. He wears number 1, and he's number 1 in the hearts of those fans tonight. Speaking of fans, how about that one? Little girl over there. I don't think she's got a whole lot of attention on the game tonight. She's just saying, well, you know, this lollipop's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things about basketball there you see some of the Hempfield fans. They're doing a little bit of the Gator look. Fun atmosphere here tonight in Landisville. I guess you saw a few of those in your years here.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if the Black Knights can close this gap, it'll even be fun. Be a lot of fun for the Hempfield student section.
5:26 to go, and you really have to remind yourself there's a ton of time in this game. You don't have to get it all back in one shot, and here's another turnover. And another turnover that turns into 2 more McCaskey points. That's 5 points off 3 turnovers this half, and a 14-point lead for the Red Tornado.
Well, that's what we talked about, and that was just a long pass that the quickness got in the passing lane.
Let's see, they're getting drawn in right now. They're taking those long threes right away, and then quickly on the other side, and a throwaway by McCaskey this time. That's only their second turnover of the game for the Red Tornado. Sibley, by the way, that last conversion had 6 points in the game as well for Lancaster McCaskey. As Owens goes out, he's limping a little bit, the big guy inside.
Yeah, I think he bumped his knee. I think they had a collision of the knees, and that'll send you out for a minute or two.
They go a little smaller with him out of there as they bring Brandon Allen in, 6'2". Back inside.
Now, I'd like to see the Black Knights throw the ball inside to Carl and let him make a lefty move in there.
Hagel being guarded tough in the corner by Kobe Gantz, and they're going to call a foul on Gantz. Well, the guy that's been hot tonight, there have been 2 of them, but how about this one for Lancaster McCaskey? Ladetrius Sibley, and he has been raining down threes. He's done it 5 different times tonight. You kick it out on the penetration. Sibley buries another one. How about this one? In and out basketball, throw it opposite, comes to the top of the key, sets. Yet another one. He's got 5 of them tonight, all 15 points from the arc. Good job here by Hempfield getting back into that passing game and looking to get points out of your offense. Hagel, little running one-hander, not going to go. Big rebound that time, yanked down by Kyer Bynum.
But that was an impressive rebound by Bynum.
Then again, another throwaway. That'll be the second in the last 3 possessions for McCaskey. They've got 3 on the night. So far, Hempfield's not been able to capitalize on any of those 3 thus far.
Well, the turnovers that McCaskey making are at the end of the fast break. The ball's going out of bounds. Hey, nice try. You're trying to find the open man. Your coaches, we really don't have problems with that type of turnover because it doesn't lead to the basket the other way.
14-point lead, 3:59 to go in the third quarter. Here's Hempfield. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Off the hands of Ladetrius Sibley.
I'd see if the Black Knights can run an out-of-bounds play to get a bucket here.
See the Black Knights fans right now pondering.
There he is. Oh, they had him.
Had a good look that time coming down the side with Brian Carl. Let's see what they get on this one.
Now, try to see if they get something for Hagel here.
Long look corner and an answer finally off the hands of Phelan Hazel. And Hazel's got 10 points.
I think that was Carl. 32 made that shot.
So we'll correct that. Brian Carl's first 2 of the night. Hazel with 8 points.
And Brian's a sophomore, and he's talented enough now to look for his shot a little bit.
Here comes some soft pressure right now for the Black Knights.
Yeah, they'll look to get a trap somewhere around half court if it's there. If it's not there, they'll fall back in their defense.
Gantz has it the quarter, passes up the shot, back out front, smart play. So McCaskey's sitting on it here right now. They've really got it spread out.
Well, they got a 11-point lead, and if Hempfield plays the sag, they can stay out there as long as they want. But they want Hempfield to come out, and then they're going to try to use their quickness to go by. But that time, Hempfield won that little battle, that little chess game.
Gantz off a little curl, misses the 15-foot jumper, and Hempfield's got it back. So 11-point lead, you get it back under 10. Maybe you get a little momentum back. Back to running their offense here. Lots of curls, lots of cuts. They're going to get a foul called on McCaskey. Will go against Kyer Bynum. That'll be his second. Team second of the second half.
Now, I think this game is either going to go one way or the other here in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes. I don't.
Take a look at this. Can't take any time with the basketball. And there he came from the backside. Almost got it, but got tied up there. Second foul will be called on Bynum.
Again, Hempfield's going to remain patient. They have plenty of time to remain patient and try to chip away here.
But you can't leave your character early.
No, you can't. And McCaskey, if they get bored with this game, Hempfield will be right back in it.
Right now, you're trying to put him to sleep on offense again and find someone like Hagel maybe open for the three or an inside cut. There's Hagel, wide open corner, rushes it just a little bit, and I think you're going to get a push off down there on the baseline on Willie Blair. So you get a push off. That's going to be the fourth team foul marked up against Hempfield here in the third quarter. 14 fouls for them, 2 for Lancaster McCaskey. An 11-point lead remains the same. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Little token press by Hempfield. Now they're back. I believe they're back in their straight man-to-man.
I've been impressed with McCaskey's discipline in their half-court game tonight. They've really gotten pretty good shots where they wanted them.
No, I think they've done a nice job improving in that area as the season goes on.
Kobe Gates tests the baseline. He's going to draw the foul. And the foul will be against Jovan Clark, his first, team fifth. So fouls becoming a little bit of a problem right now in terms of team fouls for the Black Knights. I think with the style of play that McCaskey has, they're wise to spread it out, get all kinds of driving lanes, cutting lanes, but mostly driving lanes.
Well, when you're not sure if it's a man or a matchup zone, just run a cutter through.
Exactly.
And you'll find out. And that's what McCaskey did. They ran the cutter through, and I identified it as a matchup zone because they switched everybody.
There you had a turnover both ways. Foul's going to be called on Hempfield. You see, this is one of those where you're trying to get to the basketball. It didn't look like anybody was trying to do anything there, and just getting around, and tempers flared for the moment. Foul on Jovan Clark is his second. Team sixth against the Black Knights. Ball should be brought in on the side by McCaskey. Everybody making sure the tempers are calmed down here for a moment.
That might have been 2 football players in that because I know Willie carries the ball a lot for the Black Knights.
They may have said, hey, I remember you from last season.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
1:25 to go here in the third quarter. McCaskey just taking their time.
And now Hempfield's coming out to trap in the corners. Jovan Clark was trapping in each corner out front.
Jovan Clark may have picked up the 3 quickest fouls you've ever seen. There you see Steve Powell there in the blue sweater in the middle. And I know Steve's had some problems with his voice this year, and his assistant coach doing most of the talking there for the team right now, right, Warren?
Yeah, and Steve does a great job communicating.
Steve, a former great player, by the way, at Millersville University many years ago. Really good guy. Bynum has been nothing short of perfect at the line tonight. In fact, he is perfect. 5 out of 5. He's got 7 points in this one.
Well, that's a great scenario. If you can throw the ball to the post guy, and he gets fouled, and he makes them.
And, of course, we hexed him right there. Didn't mean to do that. Here's Hagel. Throws it back outside. Tipped away at the last moment. Will remain with the Black Knights. 7 out of 9 for the free throw line for McCaskey so far, so they're making the most of their opportunities. We hear our producer, Chad Edwards there, who's doing a great job tonight directing. And inside, another miss. Good rebound there by Clark, that he loses it. Here comes McCaskey on the run. Bo Gantz. I said Bo Gantz, I meant to say Kobe. Bo Gantz, great coach, by the way. And then Hempfield dodges a bullet there. They've got it back. 48 seconds to go.
Boy, McCaskey got a wide open look by their best shooter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Willie Blair pushed it baseline hard. There was no hesitation for Blair. He'll draw the foul.
Well, Willie's in there to get some rebounds and play good physical defense, and that's what he does.
And the foul on Ladetrius Sibley, that'll be his third for the night. Team third of the second half. 17 fouls against Hempfield, 3 against McCaskey. Then Hagel out of there, so you're probably look for more of a shot like this. Beautiful layup that time. Coming off the screen is Willie Blair. He's got 4 points, closes the lead to 10. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And McCaskey has this shot, and they get the ball to start the fourth quarter. So see what they do for their last shot here.
Randolph Speller sitting over there in the wing. He's already got 5 threes. Coming down to 5 seconds, and you got to get a good shot off. Long look, not going to go. Tap, no good. Rebound Hempfield. We close the third quarter. 46-36. The Red Tornado leads. We head to the fourth on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, YouTube, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
46-36. We head to the final 8 minutes of this one. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling courtside, and our whole Invicta crew. Chad Edwards, our director, back there. There you see the student section here for Hempfield, and they want to get off those hands and get up in this quarter. Warren, what does Hempfield have to do to get back in this one in the fourth? There you see our giant student section tonight.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to put a little pressure on McCaskey without getting beat on the dribble drive, you know, so that's not an easy task to do. So I think what they'll do is they'll keep a guy at the basket and they'll try to get some traps out front. But they're not quite at that stage yet. They don't have to do that yet. They can still play these next couple minutes and see what happens. But they don't want to lose their discipline on defense.
You see that spread out offense we've been talking about from McCaskey as Gantz works his way through the lane. He's going to draw yet another foul. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Now, this is going to be important for McCaskey to make foul shots down the stretch because Hempfield's got 18 fouls, so 1-on-1s and then the 2-shot foul coming.
The one thing McCaskey has done a great job of here in the second half is really taken away the inside game for Hempfield. They've not gotten a lot of shots inside. Here's one here. Gantz goes up, and Gantz is going to get called for the foul, and that's going to be number 3 on him. Huge foul as it looked for a moment like Josiah Mooney had a clear look, but you never have a clear look when McCaskey's flying down the court.
Now, that was a great defensive play. Saved the bucket, but it did give him his 3rd foul, so he's going to have to be smart enough to play in that situation now.
Mooney has not scored yet tonight. First shot is up and good.
Now, Hempfield can creep right back in here. Okay, a missed 1-on-1 down there opened the door for them to cut this lead to 8.
And the second shot by Mooney missed. 2 out of 4 for the line for the Black Knights. And for McCaskey, you kind of have to keep on looking for your shots like that. The first deuce of the night for that young man, Randolph Speller, who's got 17.
That was a simple ball pick, and there was nobody over there to switch it.
Nice drive to the basket that time by Andrew Green, and Andrew Green checks in with his 6th point. So still a 9-point lead. You just get the sense that Gantz wants to take over here in the fourth quarter. They want to put the ball in his hands a bit.
He's looking for that opportunity. I think Andrew Green's done a nice job tonight off the bench for the Black Knights.
Gantz pass it inside. He's got Owens. Owens, good ball fake inside. Then a beautiful little left-hand scoop. The big man scores his 7th point of the evening. Back up to an 11-point lead.
Boy,
for the Red Tornado.
That was a really nice move because I'm sure the coaching staff is saying take away a strong hand, and he went right to the right.
Good pick and roll move there.
Right to the left. And there's another left-handed finish. So both big guys showing their opposite hands.
Josiah Mooney with 3 points in the game. There's Gantz again.
Again, Hempfield just staying within striking distance here. They still have plenty of time.
Well, here's Speller with the ball. Gantz kicks it back out. Long three. Really don't need that shot right now. And then a great hustling rebound by Bynum. Hard move to the basket. Is going to go? No. Rebound yanked down by Moffitt. Moffitt on the run. Hempfield's got numbers. And a beautiful pass that time as Willie Blair checks in for 2, but a nice pass off the side from Jovan Clark.
Oh.
And then a foul on the other end. Well, you have to get back in defensive transition, don't you, against this team?
They see one little gap, they're going to the rim and fast break, and they did a nice job doing that. But I thought Hempfield, I thought Willie Blair made a great finish. Who passed that? Clark passed that?
Clark with
what
a
a great
pass,
play
yeah.
by the senior who's playing his last regular season game here.
So at the line is Speller. This is probably the closest shot he's taken all night. He's got 5 threes and a deuce from about 17. So his first time at the line, Speller up. And no good.
Okay, now McCaskey's missed some foul shots here. And this is enabling Hempfield to stay in the game.
McCaskey 3 out of 7 now from the line. We'll check that. We'll get that correct a little bit later. Nine of 13. Get that correct. Make that 10 of 14 as Sibley able to knock down the point. He's got 18. 8-point lead, 5:35 to play. Lots of time left in this one. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodley with you courtside here in Landisville tonight. A big one in the Section 1 of the LL League.
It'd be interesting to see if the Black Knights can throw the ball inside to Carl, because Gantz has 3 fouls, and that's the matchup right there.
And Bynum just picked up his 3rd foul. That'll be the team 5th against McCaskey. So ball will be brought underneath by Moffitt. Back into the game comes Ladetrius Sibley. Randolph Speller, the guy's been knocking the threes down tonight. And check it out will be Skylar Davis, who was in for a moment. Long look, corner, in and out. And there's a quick throw to the outside. Gantz trying to handle it, doesn't get a clean handle on it. Pulls it back. And Gantz pulls back. That retreat dribble kicks out. Now they reset with Sibley on the ball at the top of the timeout. Steve Powell and McCaskey will take one as well. It's 51-43. 5:06 left in this one on High School Sports Live TV.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Get some.
Welcome back to Hempfield High School. We're just talking. The story of the game so far has been the outstanding shooting of Randolph Speller with 18 points. Hagel had 14 at the half. I think he's had 1 shot here in the second half so far, and you were just saying he'll get some more shots here. 5:06 to go.
Yeah, I think he's ready. He'll find some shots, and I think his teammates will find the ball. But they need somebody else to step up here also.
McCaskey has had an answer so far. Every time there's been a mini run, McCaskey's come back and made a good decision on the offense. 5:06 to go, an 8-point lead right now.
Well, I give Hempfield a lot of credit because this game looked like McCaskey was going to sort of really take over, but I mean, yeah, they're up 8, but it's anything.
There's a trap.
Sure in the bag yet, because Hempfield gets a turnover.
It's only the 5th turnover for McCaskey so far. Long 3. Is it going to go? Yes! Outside, Phelan Hazel with a tray. 11 points in the game now for Hazel, and they close it back to 5 with 4:40 to go. And the trap at half court again. That's the first points that Hempfield has scored tonight off turnovers. So they have 3 off 5 turnovers against McCaskey.
And that was a 3 ball, so that really helps the cause.
So 51-46. Back at the line, Kyer Bynum. 5 of 6 there so far tonight. Big free throws now. Bynum's first shot up and no good. He's missed his last 2. The foul will be the 4th against Josiah Mooney. And Mooney's going to check out of the game here with 4:36 to go, obviously.
And this half-court trap by Hempfield's giving McCaskey problems.
Big free throw here again up, and this one is good. 6 out of 8 from the line tonight for Kyer Bynum. He's got 8 points in the game. It's been solid. Hagel, long 3. Is it going to go? Not this time. Rebound. Back to Hagel, going to the basket. Another foul as Hagel came hard following the shot, and that'll be the 4th on Bynum, and Hagel's going to go to the line.
But the key play, Willie Blair with a strong rebound. They found the open man. Great job by Willie. Oh, great job by Willie. This just helps you win. This helps you win right there.
And following the shot, looking back to Hagel coming down the lane. Hagel's first shot is up and good. Hagel with 15 points. That's his first points in the second half. McCaskey's done a much better job of rushing him a little bit. And second one is up, rounds about, and goes through.
Now let's see how McCaskey attacks this trap.
It's a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
They got a guy in the middle. They don't have a guy on the weak side corner.
Try to trap as soon as you cross the line, so you use the half-court line as your 6th man.
It's really giving them troubles because their alignment, now they got their alignment squared away.
And you're in a situation right now, too, if you're McCaskey, tweener time, where you really don't want to shoot the 3. So you don't want to play not to lose here. You want to keep playing to win. How about that pass? Beautiful pass inside from Randolph Speller as he finds Tyler Owens sliding down the lane.
Yeah, that was just a great little pick and roll there within the matchup zone by McCaskey. And, you know, now you have game pressure time. And this is what the postseason's all about. And, and as far as these two teams are concerned, this is the postseason.
So Owens shows you real calmness right there as Tyler Owens 2 out of 2 tonight. Owens has 8 points. Boy, Owens looks really comfortable in there, doesn't he?
He does, and his stroke was nice in the foul shot.
And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 54-48, 3:54 to go on this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Coming up after the broadcast is a special inside look at the 3-Star Foundation and the great work it's doing in South Central Pennsylvania, using sports to build Christian character and leadership skills. Stay tuned and watch this special inside look.
So far tonight, McCaskey is 13 of 17 from the line, so they're shooting pretty well there. Threes tonight, McCaskey 5 of 14 from three-point land, 36%. On the other side, Hempfield 6 out of 18 for 33%. So it's been kind of a wash tonight in threes when you look at it. But where do you see the difference in this one tonight so far? It's really, 9 points off and really 7 turnovers from Hempfield. They've really slowed down the turnovers in the second half, but 9 points McCaskey scored to 3 for Hempfield off 5 turnovers.
Well, I think that's the difference right there. What's that?
6 point on the board.
There you go. That's the difference. So we talked about that earlier, and that's the difference. Still in the game, though. Still in the game.
Yep. Hempfield with the basketball. You have time to get back in your motion here. Sibley is all over Hagel. Hagel pulls up. Hagel holds up the air, and Hagel actually drew the foul by hanging that time and brought his wrist back down in.
Yeah, I thought the defense was pretty good at the beginning and then forced a bad shot, but Hagel was smart enough to hang a little bit and draw the foul.
So the foul is going to be on Sibley. That's his 4th.
Well, that's going to be a problem if he's going to be chasing Hagel around.
Well, Hagel may well know that, too, and who knows? A little one-on-one move somewhere, who knows? Jordan Hagel, 3 out of 3 from the line tonight. He's got 17. We've got to start thinking about our 1847 financial player of the game, and that has yet to be decided here down the stretch. As Hagel hits both, he's got 18 now.
And only down 4. They're right in this ball game.
So McCaskey, again, coming up against that trap. Gantz trapped to the court side again. Looking to get the ball, run some clock.
But they really got McCaskey out of a rhythm now. There's no rhythm to be played right now.
Well, they're not looking to score well either. Look at that, shot's taken, not going to go. Kind of an excuse me shot. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by McCaskey. No, get it back out front. 3 minutes to play. And he stepped on the baseline. Turnover number 6 against the Red Tornado.
See, one of the things you can do against the half-court trap is spread it, make them chase you, get them tired, and then attack it. Very hard to attack on the strong side right away.
And there it was, the step out of bounds.
There's Hagel coming off the screen out here in the corner.
Guarded there by Speller. Hagel to the basket. Hagel has it knocked away by Gantz. It'll remain with Hempfield. 2:45 to go, a 4-point lead for the Red Tornado.
Now, Hempfield is very good on out-of-bounds plays and getting the scores, so see what they got going on here. McCaskey did a good job of recognizing the play.
Hagel set 2 screens that came to the corner, and they picked it up well. Well, look at the defense here by McCaskey. And there you're going to see another foul, and that is going to be foul number 4 on Kobe Gantz. So Gantz, Sibley, and Bynum all with 4 fouls now for McCaskey.
Well, that's good for Hempfield because McCaskey's still coming out and putting some pressure on the ball, and Hempfield's driving by him.
You can see the young fans now. They got something to cheer about here as Willie Blair at the line. The first time tonight. Can he make it go? It's up and good. Blair with 7 points. He's been dynamite off the bench.
He's done a fabulous job off the bench. I thought him and Andrew Green has given them extremely good minutes.
Second shot up, good. Hempfield pulls it to 2. Blair has 8. 2:33 to go, and they're trapping in half court again. You got to steal again in the backcourt. Hagel pulls it up. Hagel not going to get it, and there's Blair again. Blair ties it up, and it's going to stay with Hempfield. Willie Blair everywhere right now. What a difference he's made here in the second half.
He plays lacrosse, he plays football, and he's just a great athlete, and he's a tough competitor.
Here comes Hagel popping out off the screen. Hagel pulls it up, not going to take it. Ball loose for a moment, back to Willie Blair. Now if you're Hempfield, take all the time you want for this shot.
Well, you got some guys in foul trouble. You can take advantage of that. There's a backdoor cut.
Oh, and he didn't use the backboard.
Backdoor cut on a slip pick, a great play, but he just didn't finish.
Moffett almost too close underneath, and a timeout on the floor for Lancaster McCaskey. See Danny Walk run out there and say, come on. 2-point lead for the Red Tornado. 1:53 to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Get great deals on great wheels now at Stedler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Stedler will even match your down payment up to $2,000 or give you up to 130% value for your trade. Your choice. Drive a 2015 Ram, only $219 a month. The 2015 Jeep Cherokee, save up to $6,900 or save up to $4,600 on Town and Country. Check out the savings on red hot red dot vehicles too. Drive better. Drive Stedler. Online at StedlerAuto.com.
54-52. Hempfield down by 2 right now as McCaskey has a 2-point lead and the basketball. 1:53 to go in this one. And the Giant student section is up and at them. They were on their hands a little bit earlier, but I'll tell you what, they are back into this one right now in mass.
And we knew they'd be back in it. The team responded, and now they're ready to go.
Hempfield has been doing a great job with their trap at half court. They forced some turnovers. In fact, they've scored 5 points off the last 3 turnovers. Both teams with only 7 for the night, which is outstanding basketball.
Well, the McCaskey small guards are getting into the trap right there in the corners, and that's giving them a problem. They can't throw over it, so they're going to have to get rid of the ball before they get in the trap.
Here's McCaskey right now. Do you try to score? Do you try to hold it? What do you do? And here comes that trap at half court again. Hempfield's been very good with it. Gantz trying to find somewhere to go. It's tipped up in the air. It's loose, and it's going to stay with the Red Tornado. Clock continues to tick, 1:35 to go.
They look like they're trying to hold it right now because Hempfield's going to let them shoot a three, probably.
This is called tweener land here, where you're not quite sure what to do, and it's hard not looking to score some way. Back outside. 1:20 to go. Running a lot of clock, but only a 2-point lead. Again, here's Gantz. Gantz goes hard to the basket. Gantz with a shot. Gantz misses, but he's fouled on the play. Looks like it's going to be on Willie Blair.
Well, Gantz has enough size to get through the trap and to finish around the basket, and that's exactly what he did.
So the first shot from Gantz is up and good. Huge free throw right here. That's 8 points for Gantz tonight. Make it 9, so he leads it back up to a 2-possession game now, 1:14 to play. What a fake. Great drive to the basket by Phelan Hazel, and he answers on the other end. Hazel with 13 points, and this one will take a break. It's a 2-point lead for McCaskey. 1:08 to go on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invicta has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invicta is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invicta, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Welcome back to Landisville, Pennsylvania, Hempfield High School. And we've got a barn burner here tonight, as everybody kind of maybe expected it to happen. McCaskey tied for first in Section 1 of the LL League, and right behind him at third is Hempfield, trying to find a share of first place tonight if they can get it. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling courtside, and Warren 1:08 to go, 56-54. McCaskey's got the ball and a precarious lead.
It's been the longest 4 minutes for Steve Powell. For sure. He looked at that 11-point lead. Now it's down to 2, and they're having difficulty with the half-court trap.
Right. And here we go. So you got to think he wants to spread them out. So here's a trap. They're extending it, but they're still looking to get him at half court.
Plenty of time.
Pass to Gantz.
The one adjustment McCaskey's made is they put Gantz out top.
Now if you're Hempfield, you've got to decide, are you going to foul, and if so, when? And there's a foul. Might not have been the guy you wanted to foul as Owen steps to the line. He's 3 of 3 there tonight, but these are big. 48.8 seconds to go.
Well, every shot now is a little bit more pressure than the one you made before, so it's always an adventure for high school basketball at the foul line.
That's a second foul on Hazel. So huge shot here for Gantz. Can he make it a 2-possession game? First one up and good. And I said Gantz, and I meant to say Owens. Forgive me.
Now, last possession down, McCaskey did not lead the shooters, and Phelan Hazel just drove right to the basket. He had 1-on-1. He's going to probably have that again.
2-possession game as Owens makes both. He's got 11. Almost taken away. They were looking for Hagel. 44.6 seconds to go in this one. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. It's a 4-point lead for McCaskey. 44.6 seconds to go on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
PAC Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Hempfield High School, and you can see the eagerness for the Hempfield fans. They want to figure out a way to get the 2 possessions back in 44 seconds and tie this one up or take it to overtime, maybe even win it. On the other side for McCaskey, they lead by 4. They want to hang on to it. They've got the ball in 44.6 seconds left, and now if you're Hempfield, you got to think about who you're going to foul if you don't get the steal.
Well, it's Hempfield's ball, so they're going to try to figure out how to score. And then I think they'll be a little bit more aggressive with the backcourt trap.
Right.
But they got to score first.
So
and I think they're going to try to go to the basket.
Hempfield with the basketball. They're down 2 possessions. And again, the thing you don't want to be lured into here if you're Hempfield is going for the 3 right away because you have plenty of time.
I think if they get a 3, it's because they went to the basket and someone will be open because of that.
Right. And there you go. Hagel pushing the baseline against Speller. And he's going to go to the line, so you stop the clock and you have a chance to score.
Well, exactly what I said. They're all over his jump shot, so he faked and went to the basket. Now, he's a high percentage foul shooter, so it's a good play because it takes very little time off the clock.
He's 4 out of 4 for the line in the second half. He does not have a field goal in the second half. He had 4 threes and a deuce in the first one. So you can play different ways and still be effective. Big free throws here. Hagel, first one up. Good. Hagel with 19 points. 5 of 5 for the free throw line. Second one is up, rolls it in. 6 out of 6, 20 points to the game now for Hagel. 2-point lead for McCaskey, 38 seconds to play. Here's a trap. Owens to the baseline. No one's going to take a shot here. Back out front.
Got to try to keep it in Gantz's hand and keep it out of the deep corner.
Now you want to foul somebody. Probably not Gantz, but they have to.
They fouled Gantz.
So the foul on Green, somewhat academic here, and Gantz is going to go to the line. And the key here is make 2.
Yeah, if he makes 2, it's a good situation for McCaskey. Guarantee of Hempfield take and drive the ball to the basket. Now Carl's coming in. He's a capable 3-point shooter as well as an inside scorer.
The first shot is up and good, and you want your big guy, he averages 18 a game, not getting that tonight, to bring you home. As into the game comes Brian Carl, replacing Willie Blair, who did a great job tonight. Gantz with 11 points now, and big 2 right there. 4-point game. You still have a chance to get a deuce here. You have to make up 2 possessions. They double team Hagel. Long 3. Is it going to go? They get the roll? No. Offensive rebound by Hempfield. Knocked down in the backcourt, and they're going to call a walk, a travel against the Black Knights. Andrew Green. Looked like there might have been some contact there, but they said no.
That's a tough call. I'd have to see that again.
Here we go. Let's take a look at it here. You see Green come up with the ball, and
I guess you have to call that a travel, but it's an unfortunate travel. It was like
it's only the 8th turnover of the night now against the Black Knights. Only 7 for McCaskey. 15 turnovers for 2 teams in a game like this. So our 1847 financial player of the game is going to be coming up here in a moment. And of course we have our Lord Law LLC play of the game, which was a really good one. And we'll have our 1847 financial post-game show right after this. 60-56, chance to put it away right now. Randolph Speller at the line. He's had a great night, and he buries another one. Speller with 20 points.
Just a big night for him. Just a big night.
He stepped up big. You know, Gantz has 11 tonight. He averages 18 a game, but Speller has been huge. Speller's second one up good. 21 points tonight for Randolph Speller, the 5'8 junior. 9 seconds to go. Hagel's going to pull it up for a 3. Looked like he might have gotten fouled. No call. 6-point lead. 4.4 seconds to go in this one. And it looks like McCaskey is going to survive. Great effort tonight by Hempfield to try to get it. McCaskey wins it 62-56. We'll be back with our 1847 financial post-game show here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network. One that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Bring in the new year in a new ride from Jack Jim Bubba Buick GMC. Drive a new 2015 Terrain or 2015 Verano. Your choice, just $147 a month. New year, new ride. The Terrain or the Verano, $147 a month at Jack Jim Bubba Buick GMC.
Back here at Hempfield High School, we got our 1847 post-game show. McCaskey wins it tonight 62-56, and a large part of that goes to this young man, Randolph Speller, a 5'8 junior who had 21 points tonight, 5 threes out there. And Randolph, for that, you receive our 1847 Financial Player of the Game tonight. Congratulations, young man. Talk a little bit about your role in this game tonight, man. You came out with a 3, and it was hot out of the gate.
Well, for the last 2 weeks maybe, we've been working on playing as a team. And, lately, my teammates have been getting me a lot of open shots, and it helps a lot. I mean, me scoring, it helps the team a lot.
I know Coach Goodling's got some questions for you as well.
Well, just a nice job finding your footwork before the shot. And what I noticed, again, what you said is your teammates got you the ball at the right time, and that was just a great team effort to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, that's all we've been working on the past couple weeks, and it's paying off. So hopefully we can continue our season and take it all.
Tie for first place right now with Cedar Crest, as far as we know tonight. Lots of basketball to be played yet, not only in this league, but later on down in the districts. You guys are ranked high in the districts. You talked about the team coming together. What are the things now that are different about this team than where you were maybe earlier in the season?
Well, that's hard to say. Everybody just stepped up and played their part. Our big man did what they had to do. Tyler Owens, I had to feed him a lot because I got most of my points off of him, just throwing the ball back out. But yeah, Kobe, Debo, Kyer, all of them, everybody just played their role, and it comes out good.
Well, Randolph, great job here tonight. You did an outstanding job. 21 points in the game, 5 threes, and couldn't pick the better night to have it, right here in a rivalry game.
Yeah, true. We're just worried about Cedar Crest next, and we just got to get it over with.
There you go, Randolph Speller, our 1847 Financial Player of the Game here tonight. I want to take a look at our play of the game tonight, and this one came off a great spin move from Kobe Gantz right along the baseline, maybe one of the best moves you're going to see all season long as he spun it, brought it in with the left hand at the last moment right along the baseline, and what a move tonight for our play of the game here this evening. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back for our 1847 post-game show right here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to our 1847 financial post-game report. Gary Sutton, Warren Goodling with you courtside in the now very quiet Hempfield Gymnasium here. What a fight the Black Knights put up tonight, but 62-56, McCaskey comes out of here with a well-earned win this evening. They stay tied for first place, at least for the moment, with Cedar Crest. And Warren, your thoughts about this game tonight as we look back on it?
Well, I thought Hempfield handled themselves very well. They got down. They kept plugging away. They had a chance maybe to win the game at the end. They fell short. They have a lot to look forward to in districts because, you know, if you win that first game or two in districts, you're in the state tournament. And I think they can hang their hat when trying to do something like that. McCaskey, now they get ready to play Cedar Crest, a team they know very well, for Section 1. And winning Section 1, that's a big deal here in the Lancaster-Lebanon League.
Well, it's the biggest section of the entire league. And, of course, all these teams are ranked out there in the 4A. And this year, the 20 teams that are going to come out in 4A in the district are actually huge. This might be one of the best tournaments we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's wide open. McCaskey's certainly in the hunt for that. But I think all the LL League teams are, too. And there's a lot of good teams around the district. So York has good teams, and so does Mid-Penn. So does Berks. They're all there. It's wide open, as you said.
Well, that is the end of our regular season here on High School Sports Live TV. But, of course, we have the Mid-Penn Championships coming up next Thursday. That'll be at 6 and 8 o'clock. We have a 7 p.m. Start there on Thursday. We have the Mid-Penn Championships, the girls and the boys, here on High School Sports Live TV. I want to thank our great crew from Invicta. They've been just super all season long. And, again, if you have needed their services anytime, go to 717-577-6601. They do all kinds of events, even beyond basketball. In fact, they're going to be heading out of here tonight to head off to who knows where for tomorrow. Chad Edwards, our great director, and all the guys on camera all the time tonight. We thank them. Brandy Trossel, who does a lot of our legwork here. Of course, Charlie Fortney, who is here with us just about every single night. Great time working with Warren Goodling tonight. Warren, thanks so much.
Thanks, Gary. It was a lot of fun.
Really a lot of fun. Again, McCaskey wins it 62-56 over Hempfield. And now both teams head to season number, well, one team has season number 2, and then they're going to head off to district, both teams, to represent the LL League. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. I'm Gary Sutton for High School Sports Live TV here on ABC 27. Have a great evening, everyone.
Man to man from here on out. Man to man from here on out.
It's real serious out there. I know a lot of guys, you know, a lot of your boys are out there dying. It ain't no joke. The grave ain't no joke.
Your voice I heard. I feel the raindrops are falling. I see the tears you shed. My mind is constantly.
My name's Joel Delgado. I've been here for about 2 years already. This program has really helped me through a lot. Home, out of streets, basketball. Taught me how to be a better player, a better person. Helped me be a better man at home. I help my parents around the house now. Less disrespect at home. Working, helping my mother pay bills. This program just built me to be a better person and a better man.
The director, he came to me asking that I want to come and join this program, and I seen him at the Boys and Girls Club because I work there, and he told me about the program and what it's worth. It's a great combination. Like, I like learning about new stuff, and basketball is the thing I do on the side, but it helps me on just communicating with each other. Because really, I love doing both things, learning, playing, but I just want to become a great player and just have a great future. And it's a long way to go, and I just got to stick with and there might be bad sides, bad places, and good places. I'm trying to take the good path.
Met Gerald Jarman a few years ago, and
He got to talking to me about three-star program, asked me if I wanted to get involved, and was very excited about the opportunity to work with young men here in Harrisburg and hopefully make a difference, make a positive difference in their lives.
I met Coach Jarman, and he asked me to be a part of the three-star program, so we looked at that, and of course you always try to clear your schedule for good things, and got involved, and it's just a great opportunity for anyone to impact lives. It's interesting, when I first heard about the program from the boys, they were talking about the mentoring, they were talking about just being together with friends, they were talking about so many great things that they liked about the program, and it actually took a while before they said, oh, and by the way, we play basketball.
I tell you, it's great. You see the young men come in as we begin the mentoring sessions. It's great to see just their development. It's great to be able to develop great relationships with these young men and just see them grow and prosper.
A lot of things in the streets just to help y'all out.
Can you tell them about it?
I got a lot of people that are here. I got into it, so I hope they learn something from here the same way I did last year.
Do you see any changes in them?
So far, yeah, a lot. Lots getting jobs, stopping a lot of things, becoming better people in here, better friends. It's helping a lot.
Yeah, I'll be here next year.
He got accepted to Duquesne and Bloomsburg on a full academic scholarship.
We're here tonight at Roland School, Harrisburg School District. This is the high school program. This is our 7th year. This is the one that's really established. This is the program. This is kind of like the mother of them all. 65 guys from the Harrisburg School District, teenagers, guys, want to come out and play basketball and learn about life. Good thing is, I don't know too many places in the city where you can go and get this many guys in one location, one place, from different areas in the city, uptown, from the Hill, from out the south, all in one melting pot. Probably in another setting, in another environment, these guys will be at each other. It could be some friction, so that's one of the things we're thankful for. God has given us the grace to be able to do what we do. We're excited to be here. We have a great program. You're going to hear more things in the future, great positive things about the young men in the city. I believe that with all my heart, with all my soul. I believe that you're going to hear some positive things. There's a lot of negative things out on the media, and rightfully so. There's a lot of negative things happening in the city. But this is proof tonight, what you've heard and what you've seen, that there is some good that's happening. We want to highlight that. It's a breath of fresh air to see and hear some of the testimonies, some of the positive reports we're getting, and you've seen it for yourself. So the best is yet to come, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime soon.